that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
We have to shut down Skynet. Where's the system core? Somewhere in this building?
Skynet. The virus has infected Skynet.
Skynet is the virus. It's the reason everything's falling apart.
Skynet has become self-aware. In 1 hour, it will initiate a massive nuclear attack on its enemy.
What enemy?
Us. Humans.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know all those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Didn't work out.
A theoretical point in space-time where gravity is so intense that space and time break down. This is where all known physical laws no longer exist. Technological singularity. The technological singularity is a hypothetical future event where technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible.
The advent of artificial general intelligence is called the singularity for a reason, because just like a black hole, which is a singularity, it's difficult to predict what will happen. So it's not as though the advent of AGI is necessarily bad, but it's bad as one of the possible outcomes.
And when is singularity in the definition of Ray Kurzweil going to happen?
Well, I think you're saying he's predicting 2025. I think that's reasonably accurate. He's predicting 2025. I think that's reasonably accurate.
So in the Bible, God said, "Let there be light," in 4004 BCE, right? And the amazing thing about the movie The Terminator, the series The Terminator, is how close it is to reality and how they intermingle the two in such a way that it's exact. It's not even close. It's exact. And so we know we're dealing with this 6,000 year time period. So if you go 6,000 years from 404 BC, as I've shown you, come to 1996, 1997, when Skynet is born. So you have 6,000 years, right? From when God said, "Let there be light." And when you go 6,000 years, you get to Skynet, which is the artificial light. And that's what Lucifer is. He is the light bearer. That's what Lucifer means, but he bears the false light. But I want you guys to see the unbelievable connection that they have intertwined with the Bible and the series of the movies, The Terminator. 4004 BCE, before Common Era. And then you go 6,000 years exactly to the dot. And you come to 1996, 97, when Skynet, the artificial light, is born. Technically in the movie The Terminator. I mean, these movies aren't just close. They're exact, guys. They're exact. And look at the movies. What do they call them? All biblical names. Judgment Day. Salvation. Genesis. And then Rise of the Machines, right? Now, another amazing thing that goes exactly with the timeline is that Jesus was brought into the world, into Mary, in 4 BCE, right? And again, if you go exactly 2,000 years, all right? 2,000 years, you come to win the same exact time. 1996, 1997, when Skynet is brought into the world. You see how they did that? That would be like 0, right? There's no real 0 in Hebrew, but we're just putting it there for a marker. But you see how they did that? 4 BC, exactly 2,000 years, come to the birth of Skynet. Birth of Jesus, or actually when Jesus comes into the world as the light, into the womb of Mary, 4 BC, 2,000 years, Skynet comes into the world. You see that? I mean, it's an exact counterfeit, and it's on the timeline of the Bible. And then, in the movie The Terminator, when is the end? In the movie The Terminator, in 2029, you guys, as I've shown before, John Connor fights Skynet with the resistance. That's a picture, man. That's exactly what I've been saying, is that 2029 is the return year of Jesus Christ. Not the rapture year, but the return year. And he fights AI, Skynet, artificial intelligence. I mean, they went exactly off the biblical timeline to make the series of the movies Terminator. So you have to ask yourself, how do they have this knowledge and not all the Christians have this knowledge? Well, it's because, man, Hollywood is Luciferian. It's Luciferian, and they're very smart, and they know a lot of revelation about the Bible, guys. And now, what does the movie show the time that they go into the bunkers when the bombs fly?
Why did he lead us down here? To live. That was his mission.
Look at his watch. 9/11. See that? All right, he looks at his watch, and his watch says 9/11. All right. Now we know about this number because in 2001 we had 9/11, right? But you know what else is that 2001 was a year of the snake on the Chinese calendar. Now, it's a 12-year calendar. You know what else is the year of the snake? 2025, guys. It's going to be a repeat. Lucifer is a repeat offender. So you have the year of the snake, 2001, the year of the snake, 2025, and we have this date, 9/11. Now, 9/11 is also 9/23 at the same time, because if you keep going around the clock, like in military time, and keep counting up instead of starting over, the 11 turns into a 23. And what is the significance of the date 9/23? All the predictive programming for 9/23 and 9/22 in the movies. And in 2025, look at this. In 2025, okay, 9/23 falls on the Feast of Trumpets. I've gone over most of this, but I have to keep going over it so people don't forget. The Feast of Trumpets, the only feast day that has a new moon every year. A new moon. That's where the idiom comes, no man knows the day or the hour. It's because the new moon shows up within a 2-day span, and you have to watch for the new moon. So within those 2 days, no man knows the day or the hour. And the only feast day that has a new moon every year is the Feast of Trumpets on 9/23 in 2025, the year of the snake, just like 2001, the year of the snake. And in the movie Terminator, they go into the mountains when the bombs go flying on 9/11, which 9/11 is also 9/23. That's how close we are. That's where we're at. And in 2029, after the 3 years of darkness, then judgment, Jesus Christ. And again, there's so many connections with 2025 and the number 45, right? Because in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3, it says when they say peace and safety, sudden destruction is going to come, and that's when the rapture is, right? Because the rapture is right before that in the scriptures. Right? The verses right before that is about the rapture, and then it says sudden destruction is coming when they say peace and safety. Well, 153, 153 fish, plus you have, because 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3, you have 15 times 3, which is 45, which is what? 45 is 2025. 20 plus 25 is 45. 15 times 3 is 45. And all the two verses that God says that we're not appointed to wrath are 45. Romans chapter 5, verse 9. 5, verse 9. 5 times 9 is 45. And what? 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 9. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 9 is 45, which is 2025. It all is pointing to 2025. And the Feast of Trumpets, to even be more precise. And not only that, but you take 20 times 25, as I've shown, equals 500. And the number 500 in the Strong's Concordance is Antichrist. I mean, it's all pointing towards 2025, and even they say it. Elon Musk says 2025 is the year of singularity, right? When technological whatever takes over, and you've seen the video, what I posted just now. It's all pointing to 2025, guys.